Hi and welcome back to the Ruby Tuesday. It's November. We're back to our original set. New background. Can you guess what it is? Let me know in the comments below. Today I am reviewing for my first review in November this 1st, back to the original set with a few adjustments. The Devil Punisher Episode 2. I found this episode to be better in story and plot, which surprised me. But there isn't much martial arts, so if that's what you're expecting from the series, it's totally not that. This is a soap drama, feels like anime. When my son watched with me a little bit, he literally said, "This is anime, but live action," and I have to agree with him. The story this time, however, is pretty sad and will maybe tug at your heartstrings. All the cheesiness is there still. There are the sound effects that I'm not quite used to yet. It's very comedy and tongue-in-cheek. The sound effects really do take you out of it, but I guess that is definitely to do with the culture and how they make series like this. We are going to get 20 episodes, and they're all over an hour long. This one, I think, again, is an hour and 7 minutes long. They are released at random times in the UK because I believe they're overseas. They're released in the evening, episode by episode, so we're getting them round about the same time, but do bear that in mind if you're looking forward to watching them in the UK and elsewhere, other places in the world. It's going to be late in the day rather than early on the Sunday morning. So this time around there is ghost hunting again. There's a malicious woman spirit that is going around terrorizing people, and it's our Ghost King's his quest to sort this out. At the same time, we have his romance of these kind of lost lovers, outside of time lovers. We have our main protagonist who still doesn't have a memory, but she's starting to figure things out. I'm really glad that they're continuing the arc straight away. They're not just kind of leaving it to the side. We still have a little bit to do with our main malicious spirit and who's controlling him. Not much, but we see the stories, the 2 episodes tie together nicely at the end, which I really liked. However, the main part of this episode centers around this woman, this ghost woman, and have to figure out what's going on with her. And eventually you figure out that it's to do with something with her long lost husband, and I won't spoil any more than that for you. So as far as to say, it is quite a touching storyline. It is quite emotional, and I think that's the beat they were going for, and I thought the story itself was quite good. The lore behind these episodes, I felt particularly this episode kind of revealed a bit more and how much more complicated it actually is. So it isn't just your normal, the Ghost King's got to defeat the malicious spirits and somehow get the person that he is kind of in love with, but they've never had a chance for their relationship. He's got to get her memory back. It's not just that. There's so much more going on. There's different districts of who controls each district, and you kind of got to agree to be in their zone. The Ghost King can obviously go everywhere, but he answers to certain higher ups, I guess. And then there's all these rules that you're not allowed to do, not really allowed to follow. So we see him wanting to take on a job about like being a baker. We see him helping people, and I'm pretty sure he's not really meant to help physically. His job is there to take those malicious spirits and send them on, or help them figure out why they're angry. At the same time, we have that under the overarching arc storyline, that is there's this main malicious spirit that caused all this turmoil in the first place, but obviously there's someone else controlling him, and I'm beginning to believe that the higher-ups or someone in the background in the higher-ups is pulling the strings. And so we're starting to see the lore come into fruition, which I really like. I presume that we're going to get much more with each episode, and because they're over an hour long, they can cram quite a bit in there. The special effects are still very kind of cheesy, very After Effects-like. I feel like I still could do them on my own PC or on my Mac. I could definitely do some of those, which gives you the impression that they're kind of feels like they're doing soap week by week, but they put more into it. So again, I feel like that's a culture thing. The way it looks, the way it's told, the comedy aspects that they have in there, the effects that they do with the characters kind of doing these ghost-like movements, not really looking that much ghost-like apart from this makeup that they do, that just to grey them out, and that means that's what it is to be a ghost. Or when the Ghost King is doing magic movements, and he does this thing and he pushes it towards the person that he's trying to do something with, and you just gotta kind of, oh, that means that person can't go there anymore, and the silhouette of red, very manga in places. So it's that kind of cheesiness with that kind of cheesy dialogue as well, and even the relationships are very cheesy, and then it flips its Then it flips itself on its head and it goes for a more serious storyline when we're dealing with the main characters for this particular episode of husband and wife and what has happened there. And that story is quite sad, but it's quite satisfying. I found myself not missing any martial arts. I was hoping we're going to get some, but I thought, okay, that's not what this series is about. It's about him helping the ghost of the week and moving them on and moving those that are affected by that. And I think that's going to be what it is continuing forward. Obviously, we'll have the continuing movements of the arc. I'm guessing they'll leave it on a massive cliffhanger on episode 20 for us to get a new season if they've been greenlit to do a second season. So let me know, are you still watching this series? Are you enjoying what it is so far? It is very different compared to others, and I don't think it's nearly as good as certain other Korean soaps, but I do like what they're doing so far. I hope it gets better. I hope they really develop those characters, but do chat to me in the comments below. So far, I'm liking it. I'm hoping that they're going to do more with it. Chat to me in the comments below, which is your favorite character in this series so far. But most of all, until next time, remember, live long and Tuesday.